Okay, so my slave in college, my roommate was the bad dentist who we've mentioned before on the podcast. He was my roommate.
Kicks ass.
I don't want to give
Bad Dentist. Patreon episode, Bad Dentist. Go check that out.
But so then there was this Korean kid in my dorm, and I was in like the smart dorm. Because my bad dentist was my roommate, and he was like a dentist, and so like it was the dentist dorm or whatever.
Yeah. Some of the craziest people on earth, dentists.
They are, dude. They're crazy.
They are, yeah.
They always kill themselves.
Well, I had like a really well-behaved... I was the maniac in mine.
Is that true? Dentists
They have like
a
the highest suicide rate.
Because they're just looking in mouths all day and nobody likes to see them. No one likes
No one
seeing
They're
them.
hurting people.
And they have access to like all the best shit to kill themselves.
I actually like that. They deserve that because all dentists do, they're like car salesmen for teeth. Like all they do is try and fuck with you. You go to the
like
dentist,
they
upsell you on shit, and you're like, well, okay, yeah, let me like think about it. And they tell you like if you don't get this done, like you're gonna experience like insane pain. It's gonna be really bad for you.
Really.
And then you don't do anything for 7 years, and
like,
nothing happens.
Yeah.
So they're assholes, and they deserve to commit suicide.
But so there was this Korean kid that was dating a Chinese foreign exchange student. This girl like that literally came from mainland China, like just learned English. Was grappling with learning the language a little bit. And one day I'm in my dorm listening to Howard Stern, which is all I did back then, back when the show was good. So I have my headphones in, and I would just sit there like listening to Stern laughing. And all of a sudden, like out of my peripheral vision, I see somebody's in my dorm, and it was this Chinese woman. She just let herself in.
Yeah.
And she was wandering around my dorm room, just kind of looking around.
They love doing shit like that.
They love that.
They know it's wrong to do, and I think they just take advantage of it.
They love it.
They're like, oh, yeah, I'm Chinese. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, remember we went to that McDonald's and we were in that weed factory, and that whole Chinese family just walked to the back of the McDonald's?
Yeah.
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
They have McDonald's in China. They know you can't do that.
Well, they're always looking for the water tower.
Yeah.
This is like the Cecil.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. That's the gears are turning in my head.
Gears turn, and they go like, our destination is a water tower to drown in.
But so I turn around and I'm just like, what are you doing in here? What are you doing? And then she like kind of panicked because she realized how weird she was being. And she's like, oh, just looking at this book. You know, heavy Chinese accent. But she's like, I was just looking at this book. And it was a textbook from like one of my college textbooks. So she's like, I happen to need this book because I'm taking this class. And I'm like, well, I need the book too. I'm taking the class. And then she's like, well, can I have it? And I go, like, no, you can't have it. It's like, they're like $500.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, how about this? If you agree to take my trash out for the rest of the year, I will give you the book.
Hell yeah, dude.
And she said yes. So then she actually started doing it. And I started getting I started abusing my power a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course.
Where like if the trash was full, and I'd be like, I gave her the fucking book. I'm like, this is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like she's breaking the contract.
So you're like, take the trash out, Ming.
yeah. Her name was Chen.
Chen. Well,
Chen or Jen?
Chen.
Chen.
Wow.
Chen.
That's Chinese as shit.
Yeah, it's very
Chinese.
Chinese. Yeah. And then so she started becoming disgruntled because I'd be like, what? The trash has been spilling out, Jen.
She didn't understand capitalism.
Chen, just you. Yeah. I would have killed to have been around you for this 2-3 year period of time where you were yelling at a woman named Chen.
No, it's just 1 year of college.
1 year, but still, every day, Joey just like frustrated in the hall, like, I gotta talk to Chen.
But it started getting worse and worse where then she would start bargaining with me, and I'd be like, well, how about this? I'm going to add a new task. I'm going to give you my student ID. You take this to the cafeteria. You can get food, scan my ID, so I'm paying for it, but you have to bring me food. So now she's doing like Postmates basically for me. And so she's like, dude, and it's very cold. It's negative 40 degrees in the winter, and I'm having her take the trash out.
Where are you going to college again?
Brookings, South Dakota.
South Dakota. Is that like near?
It was South Dakota State University. I think it's like 5 hours away from Rapid City.
So it's in the bigger city?
No, it's in a really small city.
Oh, okay.
It's just a college town. It's one of these small college towns where it's just a college.
Just a college?
Yeah. But so anyway, she starts becoming more and more disgruntled, and then one day I'm sleeping in my bed, and I wake up to giant fingernail scratches down my arm.
Oh,
creepy.
My God.
Yeah, and it was
What
like
a twisted bitch.
like bleeding. I was
my
bleeding.
God.
Like there was like 4. It looked like a mountain lion scratched me
Like
or something.
poltergeist.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
So I wake up and I'm like, what the? It's her. She just scratched me, and her hair's all wild, and she's all manic and crazy and shit.
Oh, she's sick.
She's sick. She looked like the girl from
The Ring, yeah.
Exactly.
It's crawling at you.
And then so I'm like, get out of here. And I get down from my bunk bed, and she won't leave. And she's like looking at me so crazily that it's like kind of freaking me out a little bit. And then so I grab a bottle of Febreze and I just like start spraying.
She's a cockroach.
Yeah. I didn't know what else to do. I can't like grab her.
Yeah, what do you do? Yeah, you got to spray her with something.
Yeah, so I'm spraying her. I go like, get out of here.
She crawls back into the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she won't move. Like she's just taking the Febreze.
In the dome, dude?
No, not in the face, but in the head.
Damn.
So her hair is now dripping with Febreze, and I'm like, get out of here.
You kept spraying her? You weird, mean. You're mean, dude.
No, I mean, no.
How was he mean? She was scratching him in the night.
It's not working. You just kept spraying her till her hair was
No,
wet?
but it's like it was going on for 5 minutes.
Picture Joey just sitting there. Just
Like the belly the guy with the hose.
the guy in San Francisco.
Yeah. But so it's going on now for like, it's like 15 seconds, and it's just like enough to accumulate. And I'm just like going like, get out of here.
Chen.
And then, like, get out of here, Chen. And then my roommate, the bad dentist, had a knife.
Oh my God.
He had like a switchblade for some reason.
Dude, this is the hand that feeds.
Yeah.
And so she grabs the knife,
Jesus.
opens it up, and she has me cornered. And
She's holding a knife on you.
yeah. So like
Fucking scratching
I'm
tiger,
cornered.
hidden knife.
And so she's like, I'm cornered, and I'm like, if I try to grab, like, she could like stab my
Your
hand.
CQC's kicking in, dude.
My
This
what?
is
Your
crazy.
close quarters
she
combat.
legitimately
Yeah.
was like, this is attempted murder.
Yeah, exactly. And there's video of this somewhere, actually.
You have video. I want you bring it next week.
Okay, well,
I know you have it somewhere. You showed me this a long time ago. It's on Facebook, I think.
I think it's on YouTube somewhere, but I don't know how to find it fast. But anyways,
This Chinese girl stabs.
No, the footage is crazy. It's a woman walking through hallways, chasing Joey, like just like
a knife?
with a knife.
no, not with So here's how it went: is she had the knife, she's cornering me, she's about to stab me, and I'm saying, put down the knife, Chen. I'm saying this as loud as I can so people outside can hear. I go, put down the knife, Chen. You're gonna go to jail for a long time if you kill me. I go, you will go to jail. You'll never see your family again. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to remind her of reality and consequences. and
I've
stuff.
yelled similar things at people during bar fights. I go, I'll sue you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that dentist runs in,
Fuck yeah, dude.
grabs her hand from behind her. So like put your hand up like you have a knife.
Hell yeah, bad dentist.
Grabs her hand.
Yeah.
Because he's realizing if she kills somebody with my knife, I'm not being a dentist. You know,
Right.
That's bad
And
dentist.
he was in Taekwondo, right?
He was a Taekwondo national champion and
That's that
state champion wrestler.
Fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
that quick thinking dentistry that we need. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is I forgot she actually attempted to kill you.
Yeah. She like swung it a couple of times.
Damn, dude, scary.
What? Why? What was she angry at you about?
Well, so it was just sort of a disgruntled relationship. I was kind of becoming boss here and boss here. But I would still be really cool with her and stuff.
I get it. Yeah, you were like you were like the abusive.
I was abusive.
She was the assistant, and she had it with you.
Yeah.
This is her Harper's Ferry.
Yeah,
dude,
you were like Brett
But we
Ratner.
also like made a clear deal. I mean, like now I realized that I was being too demanding and strict for like an employee-employer relationship.
Well, you were. I don't mean to sound any type of way, but you were using her Chinese against her. You assumed
She had a peasant mentality.
You were
taking
like,
advantage
she's
of
a
that,
submissive Chinese woman.
She approached me, and she wanted the book, and I said, "Okay, if you want it, how about this?" She said yes. It was like she approached me. It's
Right.
like I went and sought her out.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after we made the deal, it's like she has the book. What am I supposed to do? Just let her off? Now I'm getting ripped off. But so anyways, Baxter grabs the knife. She comes back with a broomstick. She found another weapon.
Much better.
She starts hitting, like she's got a bow staff now. And she's fucking hitting the dorm room door, and she just wouldn't leave. And I'm like, well, is somebody going to stop her? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And it went on for so long that I was like, fuck it, dude. Like,
Jesus.
give me a broom. And I got a broom, and this is where the video starts.
Oh, and you dueled her.
Yeah, I dueled her with a broom.
Yeah, it's a duel. It's a broom duel.
Yeah, so the video
Samurai
starts
style.
where I come out with the broom, exactly.
Yeah.
And I came out dual wielding brooms.
Did you guys have different stances?
Yeah, we
You
did.
started,
I
like,
came
at
out dual
paces?
wielding with two.
Musashi. You did
yeah,
a Musashi.
exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, exactly. And then eventually I switched to 1 because I realized like I just wasn't good enough with 2. and then I kind of like just destroyed her. I did some really sick
Did anything?
shit.
Did anyone get across to her the weight of what she was doing with the knife?
I kind of told her it was just basically me.
Was she sincerely going, or was it just like a gesture? Like she was crazy, but was she actually going to do anything?
She had a
with
pretty
it?
crazy look in her eye, but it was more of like a manic state. I don't know if she would have stabbed me.
How long did you see her after this? Did you ever talk to her about that?
Yeah.
Like, what was that? What was that about?
It just became like she's just like stopped coming to take my trash out and stuff. And obviously I didn't want her to, but she was still dating the Korean dude. So I would see her in the dorm. And
why didn't he handle his bitch, dude?
He was a cuck.
Did he ever find out that the girl he was dating is like trying to kill people?
The video that exists somewhere, everybody in our dorm saw it. So yeah, he knew all about it. Yeah,
that is crazy.
Funny.
Fucking nuts.
And so you never really spoke to her ever again, like actually?
No, we did a little bit.
Did anyone bring up
in short? Yeah, she was just
her
so
attempted murder.
She was so crazy that it just wasn't like you're not going to get through to her. You're not going to be like, hey, like she's not going to be like, I'm so sorry. I was going through a thing. I was having a bad.
And no one at the school found out about this.
Not the actual school. Nobody that
school.
worked there. Yeah, I didn't fucking.
And you never
report
cared
it.
to like report.
No.
And the video, no one saw the video. Yeah, that's like honestly the silver lining here. That's the beautiful thing, and this country could learn a lot about that. Is like, if you feel like somebody was just they had a bad moment, but they weren't really going to do anything, and you're comfortable with them now, you don't. Joey could have ruined this woman's life.
Oh, of course, I could have had her deported.
Joey could have had her deported. Could have had her charged with attempted murder.
Sure.
There's video. There's tons of things to support this, and he never did because Joey's a gangster.
Yeah, no, I was just
Well,
like,
you got his with his broomstick. That's all you need to do.
I beat her in the duel.
Yeah, you had to beat her in the duel, and it's
Really, it comes down to Joey just like has like a real competitive nature to him, and he's like, "Oh, you try to kill me? I'll beat you with a." He goes, "I'm gonna beat you in a broom duel."
yeah.
And it's just like what he needs.
Yeah, that's
It
all
was
I
just
needed.
Joey personally needed like as long as I beat you in a broom duel, I won't charge you with attempted murder.
We're square.
We're square. Are we square?